everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Matter of Fact. I'm Tommy here with Rob. Per usual, you're with the modern day motherfucking hippies. How you been, man? How was your holidays? Happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Happy holidays to y'all. Yeah, how was your Thanksgiving, man?
It was good, man. I'm happy to be off of work, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? It's just always nice to take a break. Had a good meal. Just me and my mom. Keep it low key. You know what I mean? Go out somewhere nice though. Filet mignon. So.
Oh yeah. You told me you at Wind Street, Wind Creek.
Wind Creek,
Yeah. You told me that shit.
Chop
I
house.
remember, yeah.
So it's fire. You can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like a nice filet and all that. Keep it.
How
low key.
has kind of like holidays and stuff changed for you growing up? Because like when you're young, like at least for me, Christmas, Thanksgiving, like Thanksgiving used to be my favorite holiday. Like I don't know why, it was just like families all together, like a great time. Christmas, like all of it has changed. And I don't know if it's like just me realizing stuff as I'm getting older, or like the energy of like family and just life actually changing. But like I'm curious, how has it changed for you? Like since you were a kid to now.
I think it's all the above that factored into the way that things are. You know what I mean? But it's changed so much. You know, back when we talked up a little bit last time, but there was no internet. You know, we didn't have cell phones and shit like that. Back when it was really started when I was younger, and it was centered around my grandparents. You know, I was weird. My grandparents died when I was all in middle school. All of them. You know, all of them. All four of them.
Damn.
All four of them. You know what
That's
I mean?
crazy.
Crazy. So I didn't have grandparents for past 30 years, 25 years of my life, 30 years of my life.
And that kind of is where you first observed like the shift, obviously.
Yeah, because, obviously your grandparents are your dad and your mom's parents, so then they had siblings and stuff. And back then, families were just bigger, and you all got together. So it was just that key person that brings everybody together.
Yeah.
I mean, now some families obviously still have a lot of that, but I feel like it's trending lesser.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even just with like my generation, like people don't want to. I mean, shit. Even your generation, you don't want to have kids, but people don't want to have kids. They don't want to start family for whatever reason, whether it's economics, whatever it is. People aren't doing it, and I mean, even with my family, this was the first time I was together with all of like my siblings that I grew up in the house with, minus like my youngest brother. But like by that time, we were all like I was in a sophomore, junior in high school. Like I didn't grow up in the house with him type shit.
The OGs.
But yeah, all the OGs. This was like I feel like our first time all being together with my mom in years and years, and like it was great. We had like a family game night. I just recorded, not even just for YouTube. Obviously, I'm gonna put some on YouTube, but just for us, cause I'm like we're gonna want to look back on this shit in 20 years, and I just remember like how it used to be. And, like, how it was this weekend, like, not to say it wasn't great. Like, I had a great time just seeing the fam and everything. But just, like, the differences is just so crazy to me. Like, it's so crazy. And I think technology has a big part to do with it. And, I don't know. I think all of it's rooted back to technology, to be honest. But just on the note of family, I think this is a great segue to get into our first segment of the show. Shit that does not matter. And the reason I say that is because if you guys are aware, yesterday, if you're watching this on Tuesday, 2 days ago, Joe Biden came out and pardoned his son, Hunter Biden, for his scandals. Many scandals. You want to, go ahead and tell the people what, if they don't know, update them on.
So some of the small details are the pardon extends from since like yesterday when he gave it, he's good, all the way back to 2014. Oh, mother of Jesus. That's a long time. Yeah, 10 years. He's good. Anything he did, can't blame him. And the reason they did that was 2014 is when he joined that Ukrainian gas company, Burisma. He joined the board of them in 2014. So they wanted to cover that. So it's crazy. What my opinion of it
what the fuck
is, I think Joe Biden is, definitely shitty of him to do that. He lied. He clearly said he wasn't going to do it. They had all these pundits on there saying, whatever, he's a person of integrity, that's why he did this and that, and he lied the first time too when he said he was even going to run for president. He said he was going to be a transition candidate. So in that sense, I'm not surprised, but also, can you blame him?
No, and that's why I want to bring this up. Like, a bunch of people on the right, they're like, look, he's a liar. First off, y'all niggas already won. I don't even know why y'all still care. Like, it is what it is. But personally, like, we know he's a liar. He's a proven liar. So I'm not surprised at all that he did this. I think people are upset is because, like you said he wouldn't. And then he went and ridiculed people on the right, primarily Trump, for being, saying nobody's above the law. Just rhetoric like this, and then his son ends up being above the law. So I think that's why it's just ironic, and people are a little upset over that. But the reason why this doesn't matter is because, one, he's not even president anymore. Two, I can't blame him. Like, if that's my son and I have the power to not put him in jail, you're damn right I'm not going to put him in jail. Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest. For y'all that have family that, like, you care a lot about, even if you care a little bit about them, and the cops knocked on your door looking for him, said they did whatever, are you going to turn him in if he in the closet? Like, a lot of people...
That's a little different, though. I mean, you're like harboring a criminal and you're like complicit versus you're the most powerful man in the world and you can be like, you're good.
No, that's
you know what I mean. That's the thing. He don't get in trouble. There's no consequences for Joe Biden.
But I say that to say a lot of people, they wouldn't give up their family member, especially somebody they love, even if it was a situation like that. So when you're in Joe Biden's position and he won't get in trouble and he's able to do it, why are you surprised? Like, you would do the same thing. You would do the same thing in worse circumstances. So
yeah, I agree with that 100%. You know, I think this happens every time at the end of a president's term. He's going to pardon some people, and people aren't going to be happy with it.
Yeah,
you know, the people. I forget all the people that Trump did, but he did a lot when he left, and a lot of people weren't happy with a lot of them. You know, and it's the same thing here.
And then people wasn't mad he didn't do more. Like, people on the right, they're mad he didn't pardon Julian Assange and shit like that.
Yeah, he didn't pay enough.
Nah, for real. But yeah. Ultimately, that shit doesn't matter. But I do think it's interesting and funny that, like, I just bring it up because both sides are the same, and that's really the point that we try to paint with any of this political talk. Like, however you may think, we are not really. This isn't a political podcast. We don't really care about politics. We care about news and bring you news in a factual way of our opinions, right? Of how the modern day hippies see shit. But our opinion is that these two entities, at least my opinion, I can only speak for myself, they're one of the same coin. They're one side of the same coin. They're both the same people. They do the same shit, and they're a little different with how they say stuff. But ultimately, it's whether the change that you don't really want anyways is going to happen fast or slow. That's like really the only big difference between them. And I say that because I don't want you guys to get caught up in caring so much about shit that doesn't matter at all, because it doesn't matter. What matters is you, your health, getting right. I went to the gym for the first time in a minute today. Ran a 5K in 29 minutes. Dang. Which, like, at the beginning of the year, I was running in 40. I got down to, like, 22. So, the fact that I'm still below 30, I'm, like, happy about. But, yeah, get yourself right. Worry about yourself because this political shit does not fucking matter.
Facts.
Yeah. But in other news, Black Friday was this weekend. Crazy Cyber Monday deals. Did you get anything?
Yeah, I did a little shopping, you know. Got a couple things. Got my dad an air fryer. Nice Ninja one. Fire. I had it myself, so I knew it was good. I know I'm getting a TV for Christmas. Need to upgrade my TV. It's just like 10 years old.
Damn.
Great, right? You know what I mean? That's old. But I'm a simple ass.
You don't even got streaming on that shit.
Nah.
What you be watching? You got cable?
I got the Fire Stick in there. You know
you can put a Fire Stick in that shit?
You got all that, man. You got all that still. So, and I was going to offer it to you if you wanted it. But it's old, but it still works. That's the thing. I just play some games on it, but it's not even optimized for like the newest shit. You know what I mean? But if you're watching like YouTube and all that, it's fine. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a simple ass motherfucker. Like, my mom, she got me a TV for Christmas. She didn't get it for me. So she was like, "Oh, do you want a new iPad Pro?" Because she saw a good deal on it. And I was like, "My iPad Pro is busted. Screen's cracked. It's old. You know, outdated."
Yeah.
Nah, that's good. You know what I mean? I'll still use it. Like, it doesn't bother me. Like, to have like the fanciest shit. I'd rather, you know, invest in stocks or something like that with my money. You know what I mean? I don't need to be a fancy person. I'm not a superficial person. You'll never see me trying to look flashy. Yeah. You know, I wear a lot of jerseys because I get them cheap.
Yeah, fact.
You know.
I mean, motherfuckers are like, bro, you be spending $200 on them jerseys.
Right? These jerseys cost as much as a t-shirt. That's the only reason I wear them. Otherwise, I'd have one. If that.
No, for real. I mean, yeah, I got in on some Black Friday shopping. Got some lights. Got just stuff for the business. Really. That's all I'm trying to like really do. Not trying to buy no clothes. Not trying to really do anything. Unless like I'll invest like a good chunk of, not a good chunk of bread. Let me not say good, but like $60 to $70 to $80 like in a shirt or like some pants. Like it has to be a staple piece though. Like it has to be something I'm going to wear damn near weekly, and I'll only do it like once or twice. But as of right now, not buying no clothes.
I have some expensive ass shit though too, but I keep it for a long time. Like I said, you know what I mean. Like I have clothes. People are like, oh, that's a nice shirt. But bro, this shirt's 10 years old. You wouldn't even know, though. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I keep my shit nice. You know, my buddy, he's like joking. He's like, man, you still wear that jacket? It's a jacket that he stole from me in high school. Yeah. Bro, that shit's like 20 years old. This still looks fly, and people compliment me when I wear it. Yeah. You know, it's a North Face jacket. It looks good. I was like...
It's probably cooler now because it's vintage.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're like, damn, he fly as fuck. The whole time he just cheap.
Don't tell him my secret, Tommy. Shit. Don't tell him my secret.
Yeah, don't tell him. But yeah, what do you think like about the whole Black Friday, Cyber Monday culture? You think it's an ultimate good thing for just people?
How about that? Like that's something that's changed so much too. When I was younger, Black Friday, we were hype. We would go out there, see shit open, you know what I mean? Doorbusters, they called them. Yes. You know, some shit like...
You was fighting over shit.
Yeah, you was fighting over. You were trying to get in line. It was going quick, you know.
You was waiting out there for hours.
Like, yeah, you were trying to get either special TV, special game deals, all kinds of stuff. Like, it's not like that anymore, you know.
I just ordered that shit.
Exactly.
I didn't even go out.
Ordering it online, same thing. You know, I didn't buy anything in person. You know, thought about it, but no, I didn't go anywhere.
I'll just be like, it's probably a better deal online anyways. They be having discounts and shit, like, on top of the markdown, like...
Yeah, and I have Amazon Prime, you know what I mean?
I got Amazon Prime, and I bought some shit off TikTok Shop.
Oh, yeah? I never did that before. That's what's up. I bought some stuff off Etsy. That's what I did. For my buddy's kids.
Word?
So, yeah, some custom little animals.
You ever fucked with Temu?
Nah, I haven't. I haven't fucked with Temu. I hear a lot about Temu. That's the ultimate. That's the ultimate
cheap shit.
You know?
That's the ultimate cheap nigga shit. Yeah. So I'm the cheaper nigga.
Yeah. No, the only reason I don't fuck with Temu is just because it's like I don't know if I want to be giving them my information and shit.
Nah, oh God,
I thought about it. I was like, nah, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't know. But
that's fair.
I probably will. I heard Temu's moving into the United States though. You know, yeah. So I mean, they're just bringing their cheap shit, just storing it here. Instead of sending it from there, just like, all right, we'll just have some warehouses and put it in here because you guys are buying this shit left and right.
Word.
You know? So, crazy shit, man. But nah. I didn't go that low yet. No Temu for me. What's that other one that's mad cheap? Wish.
Wish. There's a couple, bro. But, yeah, again, I'm only investing, like... Whenever I get shit, I gotta kind of spend a lot of money because this camera is like, to keep the quality high, I can't buy just a cheap ass lens. Like, I gotta buy a good lens. And I'm gonna be using this lens for years. I don't want to just buy a lens because it's a little cheaper. I'd rather buy something that's a little more expensive and know I'm gonna be using it for a while. So
that's what you should do with purchases like that. Like, yeah, definitely spend up. You know what I mean? You want quality then, you know, in certain instances like that. But for other things, it's like, you know, go cheap, buy bulk. You know what I mean? I'm talking about like toilet paper towel. You know what I mean? Like, all that shit. You want to like...
But I'll say with, like, it's an investment at the end of the day. Like, I'm just investing in the business, investing in the channel. So, just be smart with your money. We're not about to talk about finances. But, yeah, just be smart with your money. But it is weird that... Black Friday is not how it is no more. Amazon changed the game.
Yeah, Amazon changed the game. I mean, I think they said overall, like, spending was up again this year, but that's because prices were up, sales weren't as good, you know. And Yeah, it's just gonna be the way it
Yeah, the
is.
sales were not that good.
No,
there was like 10% off.
Yeah,
I'm like, I can get that shit on a random Wednesday.
Exactly.
Like, I'm on a Black Friday deal, 70% off.
Exactly. Yeah, you just didn't see that stuff.
Oh no.
And that's the thing. If people didn't see that maybe that would have brought people out. But the fact that it was what it was, and nowadays with all the media that's out there, people are well aware of the games that the stores are playing. Like, peel back the sticker and it's the same price. You know what I mean? That sort of shit. And so, yeah, that's good, though. Consumers are getting smarter. I don't know if you heard this one thing, though. Stores are getting more predatory. They're going to try to get you. So if you get, like, a store credit card, like Macy's or Kohl's or something like that, they increase their interest rates. If you get an interest rate on a store credit card, it's like 30%. Crazy. Don't do that. You know, but that just shows you, like, you know what I mean? They're trying to go out there to get you. They want you to buy this shit just to keep you in debt type of shit.
No,
so,
literally.
You know, if you don't need it, don't buy it.
Don't buy it. You can live without Macy's. You can live without the new game for a week. You'll be fine. And don't waste your money on clothes and shoes. I wasted so much of my first money from when I first got jobs. I worked at Nike, right? I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I don't even want to relive it because it's so embarrassing. But I'm gonna tell y'all because I want y'all to learn from this. And I don't want y'all to ever do that shit. I worked at Nike. I was slaving, bro.
You were buying their clothes. Your paycheck.
First job, bro. I'm slaving. I worked in 2 jobs at the same time. One at night, one in the day. 20-hour days. 1 day off every 2 weeks. Right? Slaving for 10 beans an hour. Right? So I worked at Nike in this warehouse called Sports Endeavors. Right? And I got paid from each of them every 2 weeks, but they were on different weeks. So I got paid every week. And every motherfucking time I would get paid, especially when I got paid at Nike, and then that shit hit while I'm still on the clock, nigga, I gave them their money right back. I gave them that shit right back. They handed it to me here. Hear me this? They handed it to me. I was like, word.
Oh,
shit.
You. Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Just like that. Nigga, clock back in, nigga.
Give you a store discount, Tommy. 10%.
Yeah. It was a 30% discount for some shoes that I barely ever wore after 1 or 2 times. Some clothes I really didn't give a fuck about. I can't even name, I remember one pair of the shoes was foams, some dirty ass, nasty ass knit color foams, and some fucking, it was I can't even name the shit. I probably got 10 pairs of shoes. I can't even name 3 of them. Just shit that doesn't matter. Don't do that. Story time for y'all. Sorry for the little interruption. But in other news, did you know about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef, right? Yeah. All of you are aware. Freak ass nigga, he's a 6'9" guy. And over this, I think it was sometime last week, Drake sued Kendrick for not Kendrick, my bad. Drake sued UMG, which is his distribution record company. And they also are a bunch of artists, including Kendrick Lamar. He sued them for, as he puts it, allegedly view botting or play botting the song, getting it way more hyped and famous than it would have organically got. With his money that he's made for, this how he put it. With his money he's made for UMG, to defame him because his contract's about to end. He's about to go independent. So, that all blew up. The internet is calling Drake the biggest loser on the planet because he fucking sued after losing a rap beef, which is a fact. That is lame. That's a fact. And then what made matters even worse, Kendrick Lamar dropped the album the next day. And Drake, nobody even talking about this nigga no more. But I do think that he has a point. He has a point. First off, what do you think about this whole situation? Do you know anything about it?
I know a little bit about it, but based on what you've told me, though, just in chatting. So, like you said, I don't know. there is a place for that sort of thing, but could you really do it like in a rap battle type? You know, we're doing it in diss songs and stuff like that. It's hard. It'd be a tough case to win, but I could see how like you could try to, especially if they're using like the bots and stuff like that. Though, like that's different. You know,
but this
is
what UMG said. If comes
that's
out,
true, that's different.
But I think it's true. I think it's true because this is the thing. Drake's used those same fucking bots, so he knows they have bots.
They all.
He knows they have bots. They all use them, but
it's so stupid.
The thing that's in Drake's favor is they view botted something. If UMG did it, right? Yeah. He's saying they did it. They view botted something that is alleging one of their artists is a pedophile. That's defamation like crazy, and it became the biggest song, and the nigga's about to perform it at the Super Bowl. Like, that's defamation on a different level. So if it comes out that that's true, he has a case. But UMG already said, if that shit happened, we didn't do it. Kendrick and his team did it, so it's their fault. Sue them niggas. Or he said, if Drake sue us, we gonna sue them.
Well, he's gonna sue their own artist?
Yeah, UMG. Yeah, bro, I don't know.
Right?
But
like, right. We all point our guns at each other. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. That's why I don't think there's anything to be had there. If it was, people would have done this a long time ago. You know what I mean? Like diss records and stuff like that. That's just a mainstay of the industry for like 30, 40 years. I don't even know. Yeah. So there's that. And the fact that, it was Kendrick. How are you going to sue this guy when, I mean, the company... I know they're putting it out,
distribution, right?
But they're distributing it. But he's the he owns the content though. Kendrick owns his own content, right?
But
unless they own it now, which
most
artists try not to do that.
They're splits.
No, usually like only one can have the rights to the song. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? And that's like a big deal.
I think it switches though, because I'm pretty sure the company, the records get it, and then after like 20 years, it goes back to the artist.
Each one would be negotiated, because historically, the label owned everything. Yeah, obviously, because they were the ones in power. And then when people got smarter, which is now, and even when you're smarter, you could be smart, but if you don't have any leveraging power to negotiate, it don't matter what you want. They're like, all right, we're going to give you this. Or the one that you want isn't on the table. Which one are you taking? Yeah, the only one that's on the table, right? Right. So there's that. But I think it's just stupid. I think Drake looks dumb, in a way.
Yeah, he does.
You know what I mean?
Regardless of how, if he's right or wrong, he looks like an asshole. Yeah. Like nigga, you in a rap battle, you lost, and then you gonna sue him?
Yeah, that's exactly. That doesn't look good.
Yeah, that's some just pussy shit. Like, all y'all Drake fans, y'all gotta hold that. Wrapping up this segment of the show, Cenat ended his subathon yesterday, 2 days ago, ended with 750,000 subs for the month. That is 750,000 people who chose to pay, bless you, $5 in order to support his stream, because you can watch it for free, but watch it without ads, right? So just doing simple, quick math, that amounts to about 3.8 billion, 3.5 to 8 billion, or not billion, my bad. My bad. That was crazy. 3.5 to $8 million he made this month alone off just stream subscriptions. That is not including money he was given, like the 10,000 from Lil Uzi. That's also not including like how much he spent or whatever. But all that to say is, damn, over 250 million watch time hours in the month.
How much is YouTube paying him?
Nah, it's Twitch.
Twitch, whatever. Is he on both?
Well, yeah, but he'll post like clips on YouTube, but he doesn't stream. The streamathon, it was on Twitch. So yeah, we don't even know how much money he's getting from YouTube in the clips. That's just from the subscriptions alone he made this month.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure Twitch pays him too for drawing all those people. You don't think so? Because they want to keep him there, just like that dude Ninja. He was the hottest motherfucker out, and Twitch lost him. Microsoft grabbed him they created one, I don't know what it was called now, and cut it after about a year, but they signed him like exclusive.
Yeah.
What was that called? Do you know what it was?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, nobody, you can't even think of that shit. They killed it so quick.
Yeah. No, I just think it's crazy, and I mean, what do you think about this? Because I'm not in the streamer generation. Like, that's like really the niggas that's like 5,
Younger.
6, 7 years younger than me. But I'm close enough to where, like, I watch this shit on YouTube. Like, I know them. I fuck with them. I like AMP. I like Cenat, all this. But I'm sure you don't know about this nigga really at all. So like, what is it like to you to hear these numbers of that many people subscribing to this dude who, if you look at clips, he's just largely yelling and doing random shit.
It just makes it look so stupid. You know what I mean? That people are giving this guy his money. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, I'm just going to go on YouTube. And, you know, and a lot of people do. You know what I mean? And then once you start getting the money, then you can do the production and stuff like you said. Now he's a millionaire. He could buy a house next to celebrities. And he becomes...
they're literally celebrities.
He is a celebrity now because of YouTube. Which there's a lot of people that are.
Not because of Twitch. Not because of YouTube.
Well, whatever. You know.
Yeah. But social media. Because of social media.
Social media. Yeah. You know, same for sure.
But what... to hear those numbers, like, what's the first thing that you think in your head? Like, are you just baffled, confused? Like, I'm just curious.
It's just like, bro, like what? Because people my age, we always make fun of the younger kids, like they want to be YouTubers when they grow up. You know, which, you know, makes sense in a sense. But you know, what percentage of them are making that much money?
Not many.
Not many. You're talking about the 1%. Yeah. You know, so does he deserve to be that 1%? Hell no. Damn. That's probably why it gives people opportunity, because like, yo, if this motherfucker can do it, I can do it. That's why me and Tommy are sitting right here. Because if he can do it, we can do
it. Yeah. But you know, I think it was, you know, a beautiful moment for you know, just the black community and AMP. Set the record for most subs in a month by a lot. Like, broke his own, well, not his own record, but set the record, then it got broke, and then he broke that by like damn near 3 times. He's donating 20% to get a school built in Nigeria, so I do want to shout out Kai for that. But I do think it's crazy that you can make this much money off of streaming. And like, people have this debate, like, is streaming or a 9-to-5 harder? And I'll say a 9-to-5 is like definitely more harder as far as physically and just emotionally, but mentally, I think like just the whole content thing is, because even for somebody like Kai, who it seems like he's not doing shit, there's so much going on behind the scenes as far as like getting people there that he might outsource, but it's still a stressor. Like being a business owner, like of anything, whether it's social media or anything, like stress comes with that. But I do want to just give Kai his flowers.
I think the stress is a lot less once you already made it. But I think for people like trying to come up and like really saying like, this is what I'm going to do and going all in on the table. Even if you're all in on it and you have no backup and you're not making the money.
I would say,
I think that's like the stressful thing, because like it takes a lot for you to stay with it. You know?
Yeah, it becomes a different type of stress, I feel like, when you're really big. Because Kai, for instance, he had a bunch of celebrities going on his stream and shit. And like, he's trying to manage like having his friends there and being true to his old self while having his celebrities.
Is he doing that, or does he just pay people to do it now?
He is.
Are you
Because like, it's on stream.
You know?
And like, you can see like how it gets fucked up, because everything's live. It's not perfect.
He's just sitting there like, I'm just gonna sit there and like.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's like, you know, back in the day, it was like Andrew Tate came up with this shit where he had a house full of girls and the cameras in it. That's pretty much what he does.
Yeah.
Right? That's pretty much what he does. Yeah. And then they just do stupid shit, like shoot fireworks off in the house or who knows what. You know, that's what they do. I mean, I couldn't watch it.
How long do you think this lasts? Like, not him specifically, but like, do you think this is only the beginning?
Absolutely.
Damn.
This is the new
So start a YouTube, kids, at 11. Start YouTube at 11. By 18, you'll be big.
But they also show shit like that where parents try to get their kids into YouTube. Yeah. There's $1 million kids.
Bro, there's $1 million kids on YouTube. And they can't even touch that shit.
The parents will be so toxic, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Very bad.
It's like having a child actor.
Yep. I saw one where it was like a little boy who was like playing around and shit as a real little kid.
Yeah.
And they made him like trans and stuff. And then eventually he was like, I don't want to do this like anymore. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a crazy story. I was like, bro, that's crazy. Yeah. And the woman got in trouble for that shit because she forced it.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. What
because they forced it to keep going on because like, no, you're making millions doing this. You're gonna keep doing it. That's like, insane, whoa. Bro. You know? And the kid don't know any better. Like when you're little, it's like, okay, cool, but then you kind of understand what's going on. You're like, all right, no, I don't want to
this is not okay.
I don't want to be, you know.
I don't want to be Shaniqua. I want to be Steve again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. I don't want you to change it just so you can make my gender, just so you can make money off of me. I want to be who I am, you know. Yeah. So it gets wild, and I think it is going to be like very toxic type of stuff, though. Like, I also think the fact that like regular ass people are paying these guys like money. You know, it's just like OnlyFans.
It's just like OnlyFans. I'm glad you bring that up because last topic of this segment is there's a chick. This is her first year on OnlyFans. She's made $43 million to date. I mean, that's not after, like, the splits and, like, taxes and all that shit. But bitch made $43 million was given to her OnlyFans account. She allegedly doesn't do any sex videos. It's all solo. She says she's a virgin. I don't know if that's true or not. And the reason people are saying she's so big is because, like, she looks like a little kid. And, like, it's a bunch of, like, pedophile, gross-ass niggas doing it. But I think it's, like, in the same vein. He makes $3.8 million in a month off just the subscriptions alone. Off just, not just, like, it's a lot that goes into it. But he's just streaming. He's not creating anything other than content. She's creating content in a sexual manner, got that much in a year. Both of these people are super young. So, like, for you, like, somebody who's worked through like who did it like the natural way, traditional way, like for you to see this, like what goes off in your mind? Like, is it like the value of a millionaire is going down for sure?
Well, no, that's a fact. I mean, the value of a dollar is going down. You know, I mean, that's inflation and all that as well. But I watch a lot of YouTube. There's like that's probably the most watched media form that I consume. And there's a lot of guys on there, like the dude from Fired Up Wealth and stuff like that. Like, the information that he provides is great. You know what I mean? I'm using it for investing, and you can make a lot of money off of watching the information that he gives you and the explanations and all that to help you get the conviction to stay with it. So there's value there for me. But, I mean, I don't see value in Kai Cenat, but obviously some people do. You know what I mean? If he's entertaining to you and he makes you happy and that's what you...
But this guy who you can actually make investment decisions and money off of, he's not making as much as Kai for sure.
No.
So it's like the people who, in your opinion, actually provide real value, they're not making this type of money. So like,
who knows how much some of the people make, but obviously they're
definitely not.
They're not going through the effort that your buddy Kai Cenat is. You know what I mean? Like you said, he's going through all this effort and stuff.
24/7.
This guy, the guy I'm talking about, Fired Up Wealth, he's doing researching stocks, which he's already doing by himself anyway, and then he's just presenting it. So he's going to do his research and do a presentation on it. That's what he's doing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So he's very good at it. It's high production values, all that stuff. Obviously people get better and better as you do it, but that's essentially what it is. But there's this other guy, Beard Meets Food.
You told me about him, bro.
Like, he has 5 million subscribers, dude. All he does is go around the world and eat food.
Yeah. I just think
he'll roll solo.
Do you think there's a lot of people, like older people? Because I know in my generation there's a lot of people who are like bitter of like, and just so envious and jealous of like creators like Kai and stuff because they're able to do that, and they're just looking like, man, I can do that. Like, what the fuck? Why he get to do it?
Yeah.
Do you think like it's more like there's a lot of people like in your generation, maybe a little older, that are like that, like looking at these numbers, they're like, what the fuck?
See, people in my generation, we don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? That's the good thing about us, is because, like we said, it's just like, we're like, all right, whatever, you want to do the YouTube, like, and put that behind you, good. A lot of the people I'm talking about, like Fired Up Wealth, like this guy, he was a successful in sales. He sold software sales. So, he was doing very well for himself. And over time, he said he was able to transition and said, don't need to do his day job and do whatever,
Yeah.
So it's not like he started as a YouTuber and like, that's what I want to be when I grow up, I don't think I watch anybody who's, I want to be a YouTuber when I grow up, except the young people, if you watch anybody that's younger.
Yeah.
Which, there's some I do.
Yeah.
But, and a lot of nowadays, you don't even, you can do it with AI. So that's the other thing to watch out for. Is you can create your own OnlyFans model. You can create all that sort of stuff. You can create all this content. You just, I think I'm going to look into doing it. My buddy used to do it. He does a lot of AI shit. And,
the one that beat Kai was an AI streamer.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't even a real bitch.
Not real people. Exactly.
Wasn't even a real bitch, bro.
So it's probably a dude making money as a girl because it's easier to make money as a girl.
But it's like a weird ass anime thing, and that's what beat Kai's record, and that's why he did another Subathon.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I was listening to a podcast, and they said that the #1 porn on YouTube was hentai or something like that. I don't even know what that was. I think it's like
Japanese like anime.
Yeah.
Like octopus.
Once you call it hentai, then it's porn version of anime, right? Essentially, it's anime but porn, and then it's hentai.
Yeah.
Instead of anime, it becomes hentai. I don't know.
Yeah,
Something like that. That's
pretty much.
Crazy, though.
Pretty much.
Would you expect that?
The
You
number
think that's
one?
for young people?
For sure. Nah, I think that's some geeks, too, though. Some older geeks. Niggas who love Dragon Ball Z.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball
If you're
Z
obsessed,
porn?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't
know.
Back in my days when I was searching for shit like that, like, it would be like Family Guy, like, it'd be whatever.
Born a Family Guy?
Lois fucking Brian.
Nah. Are you serious?
I'm dead ass.
You couldn't make that up. You got me.
Yeah. But
That's what people are watching? That's #1, bro.
I don't know if they're counting that as hentai though. That's just cartoon form.
Well, I don't know if the category is broad or not, but still, it's #1, bro. That's crazy. I would never in a million years would have thought that. I'm not gonna lie. Especially when they said the #1 porn. Because I've watched porn. I've never watched that porn. I missed the #1.
Yeah. Wait, on what site?
Pornhub. That's the
On Pornhub. It's #1 on Pornhub?
That's what the survey said on the show I was watching. It was a
Did you check it out after that?
No, not really. I
You
should.
like-
I should. But I just heard their description because they actually like we're gonna put it on and they were like talking about it a little bit and they said it's Japanese like and stuff like that. But obviously I didn't see it. I was just listening to it.
Nah, yeah, I mean, if you like anime, you already know about hentai for sure. But
so I'm too old, bro. Sorry, I just exposed myself. I'm not even hip to the most #1 porn in the world.
yeah, look,
Damn.
and ultimately, all of that shit does not fucking matter. What